Hey, greetings, fellow Kenyans, fellow world citizens. I trust you're well. I have a question which I've been asking myself for a while now. I wrote this book. I wrote this book. This is a book about my life from 20th March 1959. Well, that I was told. Up to the time I started, seeing things and being able to understand, and therefore all the way up to possibly about 3 or 4 years ago. So it's a story about me, and it is a story that I've told with, from those who have read it, I've told with a lot of humor. Um, it's a good read. So now, the first book, I did 500 copies of it. You can see this is a revised edition. So I did 500 copies of this book, which came out just before Christmas in 2021. 2021 or 2020? 2021. Yes, 2021. And there are 500 of them. And I was able to sell all of them in about 5 months, by 6 months, let's say, although there had been a lot of pre-purchases. At that time, printing was cheap. I'd printed a black and white. The photos were black and white. It was a smaller book. So it had cost me, I was able to sell it at 1,600. Now, this one I decided, let me do a labor of love. Made it bigger, made the fonts bigger, and more beautiful. I put all the colors are all the photos are color, well, the ones which are color. And of course, that cost a lot to print. So the price went up. So I'm having trouble. I mean, it's been out now for, when did I collect it? Maybe about 6 months. And I've really tried to sell it. I'm always on Facebook, on Twitter, on wherever. And now I'm a moving billboard. I've got T-shirts and the sweatshirts that talk about this book, and it's not moving. So I'm saying, I'm not making money. So now my biggest problem is, do I then lower the price, which means I don't meet my costs? Because one of the things I did is I've built into the cost of into the price, the cost of delivering wherever you are. So the last one used to be 1,600. Then people who are in Kisumu, Mombasa, whatever, had to add 500. So it came to 2,100. They had to add that so that I could put them in G4S and all that. So now when this one came up, in total, it was just about 200 bob, 300 bob more expensive because of those changes I said per copy. So for 500 copies, that's a lot of money. So I put the 300 bob and I put 500 for transporting, but there are some people who I don't transport. So I'm asking you, the readers, because those who have read the book know that is a good book. I'm asking you if I could go back to maybe something like 1,800, so that those who are near can afford it without having to pay for transport for the others. And then if you're in a place like Mombasa or Kisumu, you still buy at 1,800, but you have to pay the 500 for the delivery. So that is what I'm thinking of. I'm just wondering if any of my viewers at this point can give me an idea, and if it works, then I'll be very happy. Because you see, you write a book for people to read. You don't just keep it there and say you are a writer. And people to read need to buy it. And then, of course, you need to recoup. It's an investment. You need to recoup the investment you put in. So I'm having that dilemma. I've really tried very, very hard. I think those who follow me have seen me all over the place trying to sell a book. So yeah, let me hear what you think. So the proposal is keep it at 22.99 and hope for the best, or put it at 1,800, and then those people for whom I have to deliver out of Nairobi have to pay for the delivery. If I get enough, well, help me make the decision. That's basically what I'm saying. But I really want you to read the book. The book is a good read. Every now and then open it. I mean, I read it once in a while. Okay, I just read some chapters. You know, I remember a funny thing. I want to feel good, so I'll go and read about how I bloodied multinational oil companies when I was working for Kenya Pipeline. Or, you know, a lot. Well, a lot of good things. Or some of the fun times I had when I was in high school. The tragedies, not exactly tragedies, the temptations at the University of Nairobi when I became a free man, so to speak. You know, there is no rule, there is no headmaster, there is no prefect. I have boom, and I'd worked for a while. I had a post office book which had a bit of money. So, you know, I got to rioting. I almost failed in first year. Anyway, so those things, you know, it's a good story. So let me know if this is going to help, please. Thank you.